What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Totally Naked Podcast, where we serve straight talk, no chaser, encouraging each other to make better choices, to love God, ourselves, and each other. I am your friend and your host, Dominique Linnell, and today in the chat room, we are killing the excuses. Let's jump right into it. During the It's Time to Get Gritty episode, I shared how I wanted to become a sign language interpreter with you guys. I talked about what it meant to have grit. We went through some of the things I knew about, some of the things that I was encouraging us to put into place for ourselves. I was on fire. That episode to me was fire. It was on fire. It was motivating the people. Well, since this is the Totally Naked Podcast, I have to be honest and say, your girl made every excuse in the book before I decided to get gritty. And it's not funny, like comical. It's just so ironic that you can know better and still not do better. See, this podcast is not just about me sitting up here telling you guys, everything that went well for me. Oh, no. I'm sure going to be sharing the things that didn't work out either. And I don't want to say it doesn't work out, but I just want to show and encourage you guys along the way, because it's hard out here, and we all get to the point where it's not that we feel like we want to quit, but we definitely make excuses for all the reasons why we don't begin. So here I am, about maybe 2.5 weeks ago now, minding my own business, watching movies, waiting for my meeting to start. Don't judge me. I'm being transparent here. And an email comes through about an impromptu meeting that is going to follow the meeting I'm waiting for. Okay, fast forward till we get to this meeting. And in this meeting, they proceed to share with us details and plans on how they plan to move forward with employees who decide to be vaccinated versus not being vaccinated. Well, I'm just here to say I was not pleased with their plan. This plan to me was so absurd that it literally bothered me for days, y'all. Days. It just bothered me. And so I really realized through that when you are working for a company, you have to abide by their rules. Following their rules is the key to your paycheck. Now, I'm sitting up here saying to myself, well, Dominique, if you have a passion, if you have a gifting, why in the world are you settling for some company to dictate to you how you should share your medical information, etc., etc.? And I'll tell you why, ladies and gentlemen, because I was being the excuse queen. I had an excuse for everything. Why didn't you enroll in school yet, Dominique? Oh, because, you know what? I can't even make up an excuse, y'all, because there was no reason why I did not apply to school a month ago. There's no reason. So I'm holding up my life for literally no reason at all. Now, I understand that this may sound crazy, but I know that I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one out here that has said that they were going to do something and did not pull the trigger on it. Whether it was working out, cleaning your room, going to visit family members you haven't seen, starting the business, volunteering at church, whatever it is, but we have not pulled the trigger. And I'm telling y'all right now that we can no longer allow the excuses to hold us back from the things that God has destined for our lives. So take the charge with me. Pull up on these excuses and pull the trigger on them to kill every thought that comes against us and tells us that we're not good enough, we can't do. That tells us that, oh, other people are already doing it, so I'm probably not going to make any money from it. Kill everything that's coming up against you being the best version of yourself. So you know what I did, y'all? As of last Friday, I killed my excuses and I applied to school. And you all are now listening to a newly enrolled student. I am so happy, y'all, that I'm actually taking the step towards a career that I can call the shots, that I can create an atmosphere that showcases the love and character of my Heavenly Father. And this is the same excitement that I want each and every one of you to experience on our journey of being gritty. Now, before we end the show, I'm going to leave you with the how-to. But the way that you kill your excuses is simple. Just do it. Well, y'all, the time has come where this show has to come to an end. But don't worry, because as always, the conversation does not have to stop here. Please go to our Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram pages, like, share, and subscribe there. Leave a comment, and we could definitely finish the conversation. And if you are feeling this podcast, please ensure to like and subscribe to it on your favorite listening podcast, to send it to a friend or an enemy. I thank you again for coming by the chat room with me. And until next time, remember to love God, yourself, and each other. Bye, everybody.